appreciate everybody coming through the AFC East show, guys. It's gonna be Does Aaron Rodgers stay in New York? Because a lot of people are actually taking a look. Is Aaron Rodgers trying to even stay in New York? He's had the Pat McAfee show a few times. Um, and he's pretty much saying he still wants to play. His first option is New York. He wants to stay the way his contract is up. If I'm not mistaken, I believe this is his last year, but they have an option for next year, if I'm not mistaken. But was this win enough to keep Rodgers, especially with the way he played with Devontae Adams? I'm not sure. I think this is very interesting. Um, I don't know if he burned the bridges with the Jets anymore. Because if you take a look at it, the Jets did everything to bring him. They brought in players from the Packers. They just brought in his favorite target in Devontae Adams. But they also got rid of the coach, head coach and GM, really for Rodgers, even though that was kind of already there before. What do you expect? Does the new head coach and GM, do they even want to keep this guy? Has he shown them enough for them to keep him? I don't think he has. Um, but obviously, there's gonna be a huge question for the new GM and the new head coach to see if they want to keep him. He can be a bridge quarterback. I will give you that, especially if he ends up being cheaper than what he's costing them right now, because right now he's costing them about $50 million a year. If he's willing to take a pay cut and they draft a quarterback, which it looks like they might be attempting to do this year, which I think they need, obviously, then he could be a good bridge quarterback, just not at $50 million, because clearly there's a lot that the Jets need. So I wouldn't have paid him as much, but we got to see, ladies and gentlemen,